Hi guys, Ann Varillo here with stampwithann.com. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in central New York on Owasco Lake near the Finger Lakes, and today is Friday, which I'm so excited about. I'm gonna go hang out at the pool with my girlfriends after I finish this fun fold card for today. But it's a great day out and I'm so excited. It's going to be in the 90s. I know some parts of this country are in overheating, like Phoenix, but I'm excited to have some good weather. Summer is so short when you're up here in central New York, so I really like to take advantage of the nice weather. But anyways, I just wanted to hop on real quick and show you my fun fold card. I am doing Christmas in July these last couple days, and so I thought today I'd end it with this, and it's pretty simple, book fold card. Sometimes I do like simple, but let me pop us down to the desktop and I will show you what we've got going today. Okay, so this is my book fold fun fold card. Super easy. I like easy. Sometimes I do some more kind of extravagant or detailed fun folds, but I wanted to do something easy. And I love this paper. This is the One Horse Open Sleigh Designer Series paper, and this is part of the online exclusives. And I shared a couple of those with you earlier this week. So I'll pop myself in here. So this is the one we're going to do today. I'll just set it up there. This is one I did yesterday, Season of Cheer. And this was with the Horse and Sleigh bundle that I used. I die cut these out. This is part of the sentiment from the stamp set. This is also part of that One Horse Open Sleigh DSP Designer Series paper, which I just love to put together. And then again on the inside, wishing you a season of cheer and a happy new year. So that was one that I did for July, Christmas in July. I really don't want to start thinking about Christmas, but oh well. This is the other one, and check this out. It looks like the paper is lit up with the windows. So I really loved this paper. I'm so glad I got it. And this is also the die cuts from the Horse and Sleigh dies that I did. And then wishing you a season of cheer again. With the Designer Series paper, it looks like it's got little Christmas lights on it. So I'm really loving this paper. That was another one. And then this is also Horse and Sleigh, and I die cut out those Horse and Sleigh. I colored them in with Stampin' blends, and I love the DSP. Again, just added that to the inside. You can check out all these on my blog too, stampwithann.com, and I've given all the directions for these cards as well. So today, real quick, we're just going to make this card, and let's get started. So I'm starting out, I'm going to put that right up there so I can see what I'm doing. I'm starting out with pool party. This is pool party. So I've cut it, my cardstock is 11 by 4.5 inches, or 4.25, I'm sorry. So that comes out to, 11 by 4.25. So what we're going to do is we are going to score this at 4.25. You want to make sure you don't cut it accidentally. So I always keep my scoring blade right here at the top. This gray one's my scoring blade. So we'll score it at 4.25 right here, and I do it a couple times. And then we'll run it over to 5.5, and we're just going to score that there. And let's see, we have our scores. So this is going to be our book. This is part of the book bind right there. So you see that? So we're just going to take a little bit. I'm just going to use Stampin' Seal for this real quick on the inside. And we're going to, if I can get this to work, sometimes they get stuck. We're going to seal that up, just like that. And actually this card is really easy because it just takes a couple designer series. I'm really letting the designer series paper do all the work basically for me. So, so there's our book fold. So the next part is, see, I've already got some of this cut out. So let me just grab these. The next part is actually cutting your Mossy Meadow paper. So this is 1 1/8 inch by 4 1/8, because this is 4 1/4. And then this is 4 1/8 by 4 1/8. So we're just going to adhere these to the front. And you can get all my measurements for this on my blog today. I am posting this card on my blog, and I'll include all the measurements. So don't worry about trying to write them down. They'll all be on there for you. This is really one of the easiest fun folds, I think. Now I use the multi-purpose glue because it's, especially when you're working with eighths, it gets a little harder, so it's easier to kind of reposition if you need to. So we're just going to pop this on here, get it as straight as we can. See, I can move it a little bit when I see it's not that straight. There we go. Is that good? That looks pretty good to me. Okay, and then we're going to do this one. This again is 4 1/8 by 4 1/8. I like using the multi-purpose glue. I have a busy weekend this weekend. We have a graduation party to go to tonight at 6 o'clock, and then Sunday or tomorrow it's going to rain all day, so you know where you're going to find me, up here crafting. And then Saturday is my great niece and great nephew's birthday, or Sunday is my great niece and great nephew's birthday party, so we'll be going out to Liverpool, New York to celebrate their birthdays. I love seeing my little ones. Okay, so obviously this was the piece of designer series paper that I used, and I want to show you something here so that you know how to do this. So this is the full piece, 6 by 6, but I wanted to keep this scene right here. So what I did was, since I only needed 4 inches, because this piece right here is 4 inches, this piece. So I just cut 2 inches off of here. Does that make sense? So you just want to slide it in your paper cutter and run it up to 4, and then you'll cut it right along there. Okay? But I already pre-cut everything, so let's look at this. So so this piece right here is 4 by 4. So I'm only working with 1/8. This is 4 1/8. This is going to be 4. So I wanted that to show. So let's do, this is the side piece. This is 1 inch by 4 inches. I think that's right, 1 inch by 4 inches, yeah. Because this was 4 1/8. So we'll go ahead and glue that on. Yikes. So you just want to try and get it as even. Oh, look at, that's way over there. Still way over there. There we go. So I do this one first because I kind of want to marry up the scene here. And I'm using this little fence post to make sure I can line that up right. So that's how that's going to look. So now we will glue this. Again, if you feel like using your Stampin' seal, use it. Sometimes I don't have that steady of a hand and I get things a little crooked, so it's easier for me to move this around a little bit. And I think we've got that pretty good. So that's that part. These are going to go on the inside. I'll put those over there. So I used this. This is from the Stylish Shape Dies, and I just cut the smallest circle out because I'm using the Joyful stamp that's in the Horse and Sleigh stamp set, and it's pretty tiny, so I'm not a big fussy cutter, so I don't like to fussy cut. So I use this small little die. So I'm going to stamp this in Mossy Meadow ink because that's part of the cardstock I'm using. Just tap, tap, tap. And let's test that. Is that good? I'll get a little bit more ink on there. Tap, tap, tap. And then we'll just go ahead and stamp this. Now it is small, so you'll see that it goes off just a smidgen off of the end of the die, but I think that doesn't make a big difference at all. Let's put that away over there. So I'm going to adhere this to the front with a Stampin' seal, or Stampin' Dimensionals. I'm going to use one of the big ones. I'm going to use one of the big ones here. So we've got that. We'll just put that in the middle, like so. And we'll stick it up here. Okay, so that's the outside. Pretty easy, right? I mean, again, the paper's doing all the work. That's why I love it. Okay, so on the inside, we're going to layer, again, Mossy Meadow, basic white. So let me put the Mossy Meadow on first. Oh, I'm running out of my glue. I hope wherever you guys are at this weekend that you're going to get nice weather and have a lovely weekend. I'm going to stick this in. Again, this is 4 1/8 by 4 1/8. So I'm going to do that. And then this was the other leftover strip from the Designer Series paper. See right over here? Oops, over here. That's that portion. Because I had to cut this off to be 4 by 4, so you're going to get a section of that. So I still want to use this. I don't want to waste that. So I'm going to stick it right here. So again, this is 1 inch and 1 inch by 4 inches. So we'll just glue that down. And I like to make sure I got that just right. Here we go. And then last but not least, I'm going to stamp Wishing You a Season of Cheer. And I want to do that in Mossy Meadow as well. I'm trying to keep it pretty simple, just 1 ink color, 2 colors of cardstock. You can really make a beautiful card with just, you know, a few accessories, a few different color cardstocks, ink pad, you know, you can get away with. So it's not like you need multiples of everything or 10 different ink colors. Sometimes I do use a lot of different inks, and one of the cards I made earlier this week, I used my Stampin' blend. So I did use maybe 3 or 4 different color Stampin' blends. So, but this time we're just going to use Mossy Meadow. And that's what makes stamping fun too, because you can make it easy. Okay, again, wishing you a season of cheer. I'm just gonna, I need to make sure that's stamped good. So we'll put it right here. There we go. Wishing you a season of cheer. Let me close this up so I don't put my fingers in it. And then we're just going to adhere this right to the inside. I kind of like doing my Christmas in July too, because it gives me some ideas to work on, because I send out about 85 cards and I do make them all myself. So, I mean, I make maybe 3 different designs. I don't go more than 3, because when you make that many, you want to try and make them, you know, easy so that they're replicatable, or you can do them kind of like an assembly line. But anyways, that's why I like to get a jump start in July. So this, obviously I gotta move this down a little bit. Oh, there's stinker there. Move that up a little bit. Nope, that didn't go on straight, so I gotta straighten it. That's why I like to use the glue. There we go. See? Okay, that is the Fun Fold card for Friday. I also made a matching envelope. So I just took this tree stamp out of the Horse and Sleigh stamp set, and I stamped it in Mossy Meadow, but I stamped it off once on my paper because I wanted it to be kind of lighter, not too dark. You see that if you stamped it with without stamping off, it is a little bit darker. So I made a matching envelope. Pretty easy. Pretty easy. So anyways, just a couple PSAs. Tomorrow is the last day to place an order on my online store if you want to participate in the Zany Zoo card class kit to go. And just as a reminder, I'll show you the cards. This is the Happy Birthday to You with the little raccoon. This is Celebrating Something Great with the little singing turtle. And this is my dancing tiger. There you go. Anyways, I have, you'll get enough to make 2 of each design in the card class kit to go, but you have to place an order tomorrow on my online store for $35, excluding tax and shipping, for me to send that out to you. So that you have one more day too. But other than that, have a wonderful weekend. I hope you enjoy the weather wherever you're at. And if it's hot, I hope it cools down a bit. And if it is hot, I hope you have a pool to jump into that's not 100 degrees. But thanks for coming on and looking at my Fun Fold Friday card today. Thanks. Have a great weekend.